Hi, and welcome to Scenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
Are you in a constant battle with your alarm clock? Do you ever feel like you're just permanently tired? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to dive into a step-by-step guide on how to fix your sleep schedule for good, so you can finally wake up feeling refreshed.
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Why are you always so tired? You think you're getting a full night's sleep, but then you spend the whole day feeling foggy and completely drained. Well, here's the secret. The answer might not be about how much you sleep, but when and how you're sleeping. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by really nailing down the problem with being tired all the time. Then, we'll get into the science of your body's internal clock. After that, it's all action. A step-by-step reset plan, a look at what might be tripping you up, and finally, we'll answer your biggest questions. Okay, first up, let's talk about this constant tiredness. Having a sleep schedule that's all over the place is a much bigger deal than just yawning through your morning. The effects run way deeper than you might think.
You see, when your sleep is inconsistent, it kicks off this massive domino effect. You're not just tired, right? Your ability to focus just tanks. Your body's stress response goes into overdrive, making every little problem feel huge. And it gets so much harder to manage your emotions, leaving you feeling irritable and overwhelmed. A solid sleep schedule really is the foundation for everything else.
So to actually fix the problem, we've got to understand what's going on under the hood. And that brings us to the incredible biological system that's running the whole show, your body's internal clock. This is the magic word right here, circadian rhythm. Just think of it as your body's own master pacemaker. It's this natural 24-hour cycle that tells you when to feel energized and when to feel sleepy. And the goal is to learn how to work with this rhythm, not constantly fight against it.
And the difference it makes is, well, it's literally night and day. When your life is in sync with that internal clock, you feel it. You have more energy, your thinking is sharp, your mood is stable. But when it's out of sync, that's when you get that constant fatigue, the brain fog, and that awful struggle to fall asleep at night or drag yourself out of bed in the morning.
All right, now for the main event. This is the practical, step-by-step guide to getting that clock back on track. Think of this as your personal blueprint for taking back control of your sleep and your energy.
So rule number 1, don't do anything drastic. Trying to jump from a 2 a.m. bedtime to a 10 p.m. bedtime overnight is just going to backfire. Your body will resist. Instead, you want to make tiny 15 to 30-minute adjustments every couple of days. It's a much gentler way to reset your clock without a big fight.
Now, this one might be the toughest rule, but I promise you it is the most important one. Your body absolutely thrives on routine. Waking up at the same time every single day, and yes, I do mean every single day, even Saturdays and Sundays, trains your brain. It creates a predictable pattern that makes it so much easier to feel sleepy and alert at the right times.
This next step is so simple, but it is incredibly powerful. You have to manage your light exposure. Light is the biggest cue for your body's clock. Getting some sunlight first thing in the morning basically screams to your brain, hey, it's daytime, wake up. And on the flip side, avoiding that blue light from your phone and TV an hour before bed tells your brain it's time to start winding down. And that leads us right into creating a wind-down hour. You need a buffer between your busy, chaotic day and sleep. Things like reading an actual physical book, doing some gentle stretching, or taking a warm bath. They all send a powerful signal to your body that it's time to shift from go mode to rest mode.
But what about naps? I love a good nap. Well, they can be amazing, but you have to be smart about it. The key is to keep them short, like under 30 minutes, and try to get them in before 3 p.m. If you nap for too long or too late in the afternoon, you basically steal sleep from your nighttime, which is the exact opposite of what we want. And of course, we have to talk about what you're putting into your body. Caffeine after, say, 2 or 3 in the afternoon is a definite no-go. And alcohol, it might make you feel drowsy at first, but it seriously messes up the quality of your sleep later in the night. Oh, and try to avoid big, heavy meals right before bed. You want your body resting, not digesting.
Okay, so what if you feel like you're doing everything right, but something is still off? Let's take a quick look at a few common culprits that might be secretly sabotaging all your hard work.
We've touched on a few of these, but it's really powerful to see them all together. that late-night doom scroll on your phone, that afternoon coffee you need to get through the slump, or even a super intense workout too close to bedtime. All of these things can throw your internal clock into chaos. Just being aware of them is half the battle.
All right, let's wrap this up by tackling some of the most common questions people have when they start trying to fix their sleep.
This is the big one, isn't it? You've decided to commit, you're ready to do the work, but when can you actually expect to feel a real difference?
And here's the really good news. It doesn't take forever. If you are consistent with it, most people can get their body clock reset in about 1 to 2 weeks. The key word there, of course, is consistent.
Okay, here's another one that can be super frustrating. You were in bed for a solid 8 hours, but you are still just dragging yourself through the afternoon. What is going on?
This almost always comes down to the difference between sleep quantity and sleep quality. You can be lying in bed for 8 hours, but if things like alcohol or getting up and down are disrupting your deep sleep cycles, you're just not going to feel rested. Remember this, quality beats quantity every single time.
But what if you've tried all the standard advice and you're still struggling? It can be incredibly frustrating when the general rules just don't seem to be working for you.
And this is where personalization can be a real game changer. I mean, a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't always work because all of our bodies are unique. Some sources actually suggest using personalized tools, maybe something like a sleep quiz, to get recommendations that are based on your specific habits and patterns. And that brings us to the end. We've covered a lot today, from the science behind your body clock to a really practical action plan. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Knowing all this stuff is great, but it's taking action that actually creates change. So look at everything we've talked about and ask yourself, what is the one single change you can commit to making tonight to start your journey?
Thank you for watching Scenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit scenario.com. See you in the next